Yo, what's up, Grind Gang? How you living, baby? Welcome back to the Daily Grind. It's your host, it's your boy, Rodtheplanter. Hey, today is finally one that I've been waiting to do. It's the body-mind connection. Today I'm gonna talk about how can you override depressive thoughts, anxious thoughts. Sometimes we just get lost upside our head, you know, and how can we use tools like our body to overcome those certain feelings, you know? So today we're gonna talk about that. I'm so excited to have you. I'm so excited to be back and uploading on YouTube consistently. I'm here for you. Remember that this is a re-upload from a live that I do on my Instagram. It's an Instagram live show. You can follow me there at Rodtheplanter. Join in on a live conversation. Sometimes I take your questions, your comments. You get shout outs, the whole nine, baby. But I love it. Love to have you here. I love to see you in the live. Appreciate you so much.
And then my grind game. Hey, I just ran the light, blowing the Maui, going to Cali, catching a flight. Gotta get right, yeah, white, never miss bright. I just be lighting the lime, green spinach, I got it like Popeye. Neighborhood rock, got a rock, but not cocoa. Back to the friend.
I want to talk to you about how can we control our other sides of our existence and our being, right? Like, you know, a lot of us know how to control our thoughts or our mind. And we're thinking about certain things throughout the day or whatever. And then, you know, some people are really spiritually intact. A lot of people aren't. And then a lot of people are really in tune with their body, you know. Actually, really, when I think about it, most people that I see out in the world are in tune most with their body. Like just now, somebody can easily tell you when they're having a hard time sleeping, or if they're feeling sick, or if they have a stomach ache. You know, since your body gives off all these very physical symptoms and physical feelings that like kind of demand your attention, it's really easy to see what's going on and feel what's going on in our body. But there's a lot of other sides to that too, you know what I mean? Like sometimes we get really stuck in our mind, you know? Some people get stuck in overthinking and we're like constantly like worried about what's gonna happen next, or stressing about where I should be at in life and what I should be doing and how good or whatever, you know, and we just get stuck in our head. And so today is about how do we use all three of those things and in their proper place, right? We talked a little bit about this before, but specifically, how do we use our body to control our mind, right? Now, you think of right now as your mind controlling your body, and that's true, right? Like your mind, your subconscious mind, right? Controls your heart, controls like, you know, just all your functions, your organs, breathing in and out, and all that stuff has control over your body, right? But what people don't really think about a lot of times is that that's not like a one-way road, right? Like your brain and your body are connected together. And so information actually flows from down into your body and backwards, right? Like the sensory information goes both ways. Your body can actually affect the way your mind is operating as well, right? It's not just that your mind affects the way your body moves. So what am I talking about today? Well, today I'm talking about exactly what somebody was talking about earlier. Like, what do you do when you don't feel like doing something, right? How do you get ahead? How do you study? How do you grow when you don't feel like it in your body? How do you get happy? How do you feel the sensations of happiness when you don't feel happy? Right? Like when you're really just not, like, you know, the world or the things that you're experiencing aren't making you feel happy, right? They're not making you feel excited or joyful or anything positive. They're stressful or scary. And you're like, fuck. And it's really hard sometimes when you're attacking a mental problem with all your mental energy, and once your mental energy gets fatigued, you start getting overwhelmed by this problem, and then you start to feel really bad, and you know, and it just starts to press on you. And then some people start feeling anxious about that situation because they're like, well, I don't know how to solve this, you know, like I got this problem and I'm just thinking I'm frustrated, or they don't know, you know, they don't know, and they're just like, man, why do I feel all this angst? Like, how come I feel like I can't, you know, and like, you know, you get lost inside your head. So what can we do, right? There's this something that you can do, there's this tool that you can use, right, to override all that shit. Like to get yourself out of your mind, out of your head, right? To just be able to experience for a second, step back and say, whoa, put everything in perspective, you know, and just relax for a second. And that's by using that highway that we just talked about, the fact that your body can also control your mind. We can use that. So sometimes when we don't have control of our mind anymore, right, we've literally lost our mind. We're freaking out, we're like hyperventilating or some shit, you know, people are like, what's good, I'm at work, you know. What can we do? Or depressed. It doesn't even just happen with anxiety, it happens with depression too, right? You can like, after a while, you think these negative thoughts for so long, they become habitual. And you're like, well, I don't know how to think anything else besides what I think. This is just me and this is my thoughts. And right now, I think life fucking sucks. How am I supposed to think otherwise? People ask me this all the time. People always, well, what do I do if my life just keeps continuously being shit? How do I change and how do I... This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna use our body, right? And so what do we have? What kind of tools do we have to use our body? Have you noticed that depending on the way you're feeling or thinking, your body moves in accordance with that, right? So here's a perfect example. I move very energetically, as we just talked about, right? That's very interesting that every time you see me, have you ever noticed that? Every time you see me, I seem to have like this abundance of energy just coming. I'm like, man, I want to jump. I want to run. Like right now I can run. I can just take off and I can just go for like a mile, at least a mile and a half before I'm gonna like die out. In the Crocs. Y'all see me, I'll do it in the Crocs, right? I'll just take off. Why, how come I have so much energy like that? I don't do drugs. I smoke weed. That's it. I drink coffee. I probably drink coffee a little more than most. I probably drink like 2 or 3 cups. So yeah, it probably keeps me a little more bouncy than most. But still, it's not even about the physical, energetic level, right? Even on a mental capacity level, like on a day-to-day basis, I can work 14, 15, 16 hours and not feel bad about it, not even worry about it. Feet be blistering hurt, like my feet hurt so bad, but I just work. I have a lot of energy, and that seems to correspond with my mental state. Wouldn't you agree? And so you see some other people, right? You ever see those people who move slow and they're very lethargic, don't want to get out of bed. Just like the alarm clock go off 100 times, just do not want to get out of bed, right? You be like, hey man, hey, what's up boy? How you feeling? Oh, I'm good, man. Just another day, I guess. And you be like, well, come on, smile, give me a hug. Come here, give me a hug. Nah, man, I don't feel like a hug. Man, get off me, man. What you doing, bro? Just chill, dog. Nah, fuck that shit. They're using their body in a certain different way that corresponds with their mental and state, right? It's called your state. When your mind and your spirit and your body are working together to create what is called your state. Sometimes you can't control your state with just your mind. You have to gain control of the body. So you can use your body in a different way that does not correspond with the mind state that you're in. Right? And so the easiest, most basic example that I can give you guys right off top so that we can all get on board with is the smile. Right? You've heard me talk about this probably in the mod vlog thing before, and just in general, people talk about this all the time, smiling, right? Your mind can make your body smile. Right? If you see something funny, or if you see a cute little baby, something can trigger your mind to create a state inside you that makes you want to smile, right? And your spirit feels all good inside, you're like, ah, that's cute, oh, look at that little baby, right? And so your mind can do that for you. But what a lot of people don't know, and a lot of people, even if they know, just for some reason won't practice it. This is a simple tool right here, bang, you want the tool, you want the key, here it is. You can use it the other way around. You don't feel like smiling. Somebody got you down. Somebody just punched you in the gut. You don't have your rent. You have some type of mental thoughts going on that is consuming your energy, your vibe. You're worried about paying the rent. You're worried about the relationship, or you're thinking about how you're not good enough, or whatever the fuck you're thinking about, right? And it's causing you to do this. In your whole body, you don't feel good about that. But you don't know how to think anything else because that's just your thought. Use your body then. Use your body. As hard as it seems, it's not impossible. Your body has its own individual intelligence, right? Its own ability to make decisions. Let's talk about this real quick. Let me show you how your mind, your body, and your spirit are all separated. In a lot of religions and philosophies and stuff, people believe that those 3 things live in different places of your body. Like, you ever notice your stomach, you get hungry, right? You get these impulses of hunger and thirst. And it seems like your stomach sometimes can be in control of what you do. It can make you go to the kitchen and grab food and eat the fuck out of that shit, right? Your body can make you tired, right? When your body gets tired, you have to go to sleep. You have to lay down, right? Your body has if it breaks, it will tell you, look, we're not using this no more. We're done. Your leg is broken. It does not walk. It will not move. And you'll sit down. And you'll keep sitting down, right? So your body has its own intelligence. It has its own life, kind of. Now, it can't live outside of you, obviously, because there's no such thing as zombies. But your body, connected to your mind and your spirit's what gives you life, has its own kind of intelligence. And so does your mind, right? Now, isn't it funny how, like, people can almost, like, we're almost to the point where we can just live in a jar. Like, if you just get your mind, like, your whole body cannot work. You could just be, like, paraplegic as hell, but you could just be, like, a whole person. Somebody would be, like, talking and stuff, be like, yeah, man. Like, Stephen Hawking, dude. Stephen, what a perfect example of that. No body. Body got very little intelligence. That body is not doing a lot of things for him, right? But mind just could figure out the most complex solutions and problems and piece things together in a way that most people would never even dream of fathom of, right? That's cool. That mind, your ability to reason, to calculate, to understand, to build concepts on top of one another and to turn them into beliefs, right? Your mind has its own intelligence as well. It has its own ability to create and control. And then you have the ultimate life force, man. The greatest one. The thing that, like, really keeps you tapped in, tuned in, like, I believe, like, is the main living force, right? Is the force from which life comes from. And they say that force, your spirit force, lives in your heart. And it's funny how, like, your heart does have a certain intelligence to its own too. Have you ever noticed your heart can't think, but in a way they feel like they talk about how, like, your heart sends out its own frequencies and its own vibrations. Have you ever, like, felt that feeling, like, when you hug somebody or, like, you get real close to somebody else's heart and your heart kind of, like, flusters up? I don't know how to explain it, but you get that, like, swelling feeling around your chest and your heart, and you feel like just this, like, overwhelming feeling of love. That's a spirit feeling, right? And so it's cool that your heart has its own kind of certain intelligence to it. So all three of these things, people think that your mind lives here in your brain, and then it's your spirit. It's really cool too. Do you think about like cavemen and stuff? Like, before you had this super well-evolved intellectual brain, you still had a heart, and your heart operated and did pretty much the same way it did, like, 3,000 years ago compared to now. Now your brain has evolved and you think and you make all these really complex tools, but that intuition, that spirit, that sense of life has been with us since the beginning, right? Always goes with us. It's funny how it's, like, in the heart like that. You know what else is weird to kind of, like, semi-proves these theories? Isn't it interesting how you can live, you're still, like, they measure life by your heartbeat? Like, you're pretty much alive as far as everybody's technically, like, concerned until your heart stops beating. Once that thing, like, ceases, then you're, like, dead. The other person's dead. But you can live in a coma with, like, zero brain function for, like, years. We'll just let you sit there, because somewhere in you is life, right? Like, if your heart's still beating, there's still a life force about you. And so we try to maintain that. But that's still, right? That's just a spirit with no mind, no body. Can't think, can't go anywhere. It's just, yeah, I'm alive, but, you know. So these are the things, right? These are the ways that you're working together to be a person, a human being. And so all I'm trying to tell you today with this mind and the body connection is that if you don't feel like you're in control of your mind today, that's okay. I understand. It gets like that sometimes. There's a lot of stuff to keep track of. You're trying to keep control of your body, and you want your body to be healthy and happy, and, you know, you want to eat good food, but you also want to be on a diet, and you want to look great, and you don't want to have high blood pressure, but you know, I understand. You're trying to take care of your body, and you're trying to take care of your mind, and it's, like, hard because niggas out here be testing you, and you get problems is difficult, and it's hard to build a business, and it's hard to go to school, and, like, you know, using your brain and figuring out the world is taxing. And it's hard to stay connected with the spirit too, right? Of all those things, then you still have to find time to meditate and to learn and to grow and to share. Like, you know, that's all tough. So, like, don't expect you to be hitting on all cylinders all the time. I don't. Sometimes my mind wanders on me and I feel, like, stressed or anxious. And I'm like, yo, like, am I popping? You know, like, am I wasting my life here? Like, what am I doing? You know, sometimes I get in my head. And you know what I do? In those times when I'm lost in my head, I'm like, yo, I'm not even trying to be feeling like this right now. But you just all, like, you know what we gotta do? Like, let's close the laptop. that's enough work for today, or whatever. I'm gonna go for a run. I'm gonna go work out. Working out is such another amazing tool. Not only can you force yourself to smile, but you can force yourself to move your body. People be like, well, I don't feel like working out. So what? You don't need that. That's not a prerequisite for working out. Feeling like it is not I promise you. You can still physically make your body do the things you want it to do, whether you feel like it or not. You can still, do you feel like you probably don't feel like it, but you can, if I tell you to raise your hand above your head, you can do this, can you not? Raise your head above your hand. Raise your hand above your head. Everybody. You just did it, right? So you, at any given point, at any moment in time, you have the choice. Do you or do you not? I have the choice any moment. I can jump right now if I want to. Whether I'm supposed to jump inside or not, I do have the physical choice to use my body in the way that I want to. Regardless how I feel. If I'm mad, I can punch you or I can not punch you. Totally my choice. I can still be mad with or without punching you, right? Always my choice, how do I want to use my body? So if you're sad, I tell people this all the time, they're like, oh, I'm so sad, I'm so depressed. You probably are. Do you work out? Nah. Do you eat right? Nah. What? Do you consume healthy mind material? Nah. Well, what the fuck? Of course. Get the fuck up. Stop using your body like a depressed person. You know what I mean? Like you laying in bed, eating hot Cheetos or whatever the fuck you doing. You so deep in it. You know what I mean? You curled up. You got your blanket over your head. And life sucks. Of course it does. You're in a place where life sucks. You're using your body in a way that sucks. Everything you're doing sucks. So of course your mind's thinking, man, you're right, man. Hey, body, this does suck. I know. What do you think, spirit? This sucks. Well, what do you want to do? Nothing. Well, what about you? Nothing. You know? So it's something. Get control. If you can't get control of your mind, you're like, I don't feel like shit. I know, I do. I feel like shit, but I'm gonna shittily put my clothes on. I'm gonna shittily walk downstairs. I don't feel like doing this. And you can be mad. Be mad. Do it anyways. Man, Rodtheplanter's so stupid. Can't believe he got me on this fucking goddamn elliptical. I don't feel like doing this. It's fucking stupid. I am kind of getting it though. Yeah, But shit, he's kind of right. I came all the way down here and shit. I could have just stayed in my bed, but instead I came out here and got it. I'm going hard now. You know what I mean? And your whole shit will change. You'll get off. The way you got on the treadmill will not be the way you get off. I 100% guarantee it. Max over here dying in tears because he knows everything I'm saying is so true. You'll 100% come off feeling so much different. You will come off the treadmill feeling like a badass. Why? How'd that happen? Because your body has intelligence too. Your body can be the one to get up and tell everybody, come on, we're not gonna be depressed anymore, bitches. Let's go, right? It doesn't have to be here. It doesn't have to be your spirit. Somebody doesn't have to come and inspire you. I don't need to come and motivate you every morning for you to want to get up and go about your day. Some days I don't feel like getting out of bed. Some days I don't think about in my mind, I'm like, I don't want to do this. But I just do it. When I stand up though and just say, fuck it, wander to the bathroom, take a piss. By the time I do those things, my mind's probably pretty much got on board. It's like, oh yeah, that's right. We got dreams and goals today. All right, body, come on, let's do this. Yeah? And that's really, really tight. So that's how your mind, your body, you can use your body to override your mind, guys. Here's a couple quick tricks. The smile. You don't feel like smiling today? Smile anyways. Do it. Just look at yourself in the mirror for 30 seconds. You can literally do it like exercise. You go like, oh man, I don't feel like that good. All right, come on. It's like splash of water on your face. You're like, I don't feel good. Okay. So look in the mirror. Take a couple deep breaths. See how I'm using my body right now? You're starting to feel good. You're just watching me smile at you. Take a couple relaxing big breaths. All of a sudden, everybody here chilling, feeling like a lot more comfortable, right? Like I'm chilling. Like I feel really good listening to this music all of a sudden. I got the Wicked Witch bitch in this motherfucker. I'm feeling good all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Right? I just used my body. I just right there, just use my body. Here's another one. You ever heard of the Y pose? If you've ever listened to Rodtheplanter, you've heard of the Y pose. This is a body hack to overcome your mind. You don't feel confident. You don't feel brave. You don't feel strong. Whatever. You're anxious and worried about this promotion or job thing. Do this. Go in your bathroom for 2 minutes before you're ready to go. Right before you go on your date. Right before you walk into the office to talk to these motherfuckers about your promotion. Just do this. I don't know why it works. I don't fucking know. I don't understand it. But something about having your hands up like this or like this on your shoulder, like when you're standing in very powerful poses, using your body in powerful ways, all of a sudden you start feeling, my fucking voice is getting deep on, I'm all, you start feeling powerful. That doesn't make any sense. But it works. It's strong and it works. And so you can use this at any time. That's why I tell people all the time, they hit me up and they're like, well, it's but life, and I'm still so depressed. I understand. You're in a habit. Your body, your mind, your spirit, everything's at a vibration of this. Whatever this is. Mine's at love. Love is a very fast vibration. I got a lot of energy. I'm ready to go. I'm excited for everything and anything coming my way. It's all a full body, mind vibration, right? I could be laying down just chilling. Somebody come through and be like, hey, you down to do some, you down to grind? Let's go, baby. Like my whole body just jump right up out the shoes. We be tired sometimes, right now. Be dog out. Body be like it works all ways. Sometimes I ain't got the body. Sometimes my feet hurt. I'm tired. I'm like, man, dude, I don't want to do this, man. And then they'd be like, you ready? After party, let's go. And they're like, come on, cameraman, let's go. All right, here we go. And I'm wobbling, me back there. But we use our mind in that moment. In the mind, I'm like, gotta work. I mean, this is important to me. Now I'm like, I got no body. My body feels like laying down, but work to be done, right? So now I use my mind. I'm like, yo, look, man. I know you're tired right now, body. I know you're hungry right now. I know you're thirsty right now. I know there's a lot of things, body, you need. I understand. I'm with you, buddy. But right now, like, we need to get this. Like, this is an opportunity for us to grow. This is an opportunity for me to succeed. If I pass this test, we win. You know what I mean? Like you said, some kind of game. The mind can challenge your body back and say, look, mind, remember, right? Like, this is important to me. Like, when I want this, override. Hit them override buttons and you go harder. You go stronger. I use this all the time on a treadmill. I work with this takes practice, guys. Everything that I've ever talked to you guys about is not something you just do. You don't just wake up and be happy all the fucking, it doesn't work like that. It's something you practice with. These are all tools that if you practice, they get deep rooted into your mindset, and next thing you know, it's just second nature. You don't even think about it, you know? So I train with this on the treadmill, or when I'm working out. There's a time that your body and your mind will get into a fight. Like, let's just use running, for example. You're running, and you will feel, your body will start to tell you, we're done, we're tired. This is as far as we can run, right? And that's what it'll physically tell you. Your legs will be feeling like they're falling off. You feel like you're gonna throw up, right? Your whole body's screaming at you that you need to stop this right now or we're gonna die. If you've been listening to anything I've been saying this whole time, that's just one opinion, okay? And I'm gonna show you how easily that opinion can be swayed. If I put a huge fucking Rottweiler, like if I put the Gryffindor behind you and it's chasing you, are you tired? Are you tired? Do you really want to stop? Like, if body's legs still hurt, but now a dinosaur is chasing you, are you tired enough to want to stop, or would you rather keep running? Nah, I think mine's gonna override that. It's gonna look back and say, look, muff, I don't give a fuck. You're gonna run till your legs stop because we ain't about to get eaten by this, right? So at that moment, all of a sudden, what was once, I gotta get off this treadmill. This is physically impossible for me to take another step. I add a different type of motivation behind you, and all of a sudden you run another mile, right? It's amazing how far people would run to like get out of their own country. Some people run hundreds of miles. How is that possible? But you can't even get out of bed to get on the treadmill. How? Why? Right? They're using a different mind. They're using a different mind behind that body. And so I practice with that. On the treadmill, I get to a point where my mind is like, or my body's like, yo, I'm done. This is it. We can't do it anymore. And I'll purposely be like, okay, now run 30 extra more seconds than that. Just look at the timer and just keep running. If we fall, that's okay. It's only gonna hurt for a little while. Just keep running. If we puke, that's okay. We'll clean it up. Just run, right? And so now, and I run and I feel good and it doesn't do anything. It just burns more calories. Your body will just keep going. Because you'll realize, we'll talk about more at another time, your body's a bitch. So your body's always the first to give up, always the first to complain, right? You're always tired, you're always hungry, your body's always got something to fuck complain about. I itch, it's too cold, and it's too hot, and it's too blah, and I'm tired, and I don't want to run. And we'll talk about that another day, but body's a little bitch. And so it's always the first to give up. And so I push that body all the time, like, look, body, mind gonna be in control right now. And sometimes, like, I have a really strong mind at this point, so most of the time it's my mind trying to get my body to, like, we're not tired, bitch, work more. Like, fucking go harder in the gym, motherfucker, stop being a bitch. Like, but that's just because I practiced with my mind for so long. If you're finding you're lacking in either side, your body's been kicking your ass and in control, start using your mind to override that bitch and say, look, we're in charge now, you're gonna do whatever I tell you to do, get up, go, right? Or vice versa, if your mind just got you all fucked up, you don't know what you're doing, you don't know how to think, you're like all lost and anxious and depressed or whatever, just start using your body, go work out, stand in powerful poses, smile, start telling yourself a better story, using your body in a better way, and it'll work both ways, guys. And then you start building on top of each other. Spirit just helps mind get stronger, mind helps body get stronger, body helps spirit, mind get stronger, grind, gang, 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 gang. No, I love y'all guys so much, man. Thank you for tuning in and checking that out. I'm telling you, stuff is useful. It'll change your whole motherfucking life. It'll just revolutionize it, okay? Things that I've been seeing, man, just things that I've been seeing. People have been asking me for help. Just, I really want to take you guys to another level here in 2019. Like, it's cool. We all see me winning, and that's great. That's dope. I was gonna win regardless. Like, I'm gonna do my own winning. That's fine. What would really, truly, set me on fire in 2020 or in the end of the year was just to be able to look back and see an army of other motherfuckers who are just slaying it. You know what I mean? I would just love to be able to look out and just see so many people who are just yo, grind gang. That's what the fuck is up. This year, grind gang, we happy, we healthy, we living our dreams. That's what we really just fucking yes. So please practice today. Do your work, do your little homework, work on yourself. All your blessings, everything you're looking for, everything you're hoping and wishing and dreaming for, found in your own spirit, mind, and body. You figure out the way those three things work together, you will be a happy, healthy human being, I promise. All right, I love you so much, and I'll see you next time. Bye.